teams. We're going to go ahead and talk about best practice. I want to welcome you in. It's cold today. It's 32 degrees, so we're going to have black ice on the roads. We're going to talk about safe driving skills. So first on the brake, we're going to roll down and get ready to get out on the road. I'm going to take you out and have you drive. We want to stay to the right side of the road. A car is coming. And we always T. And it always takes a moment to let the car warm up. We're going to let this car go by. Are they going to go? We're going to wait. And we have to share the road. The road is only so big, and we have big cars and trucks, so someone has to get over. So we're going to go ahead and do that. A lot of adults postpone driving to late 20s, early 30s. If you are that person, this video is for you. I want to help you obtain your license. See you gain your independence. We have a stop sign, so we have to come up and stop, S-T-O-P. What I've learned is that you have to be available for social-emotional learning. And we want to keep things moving. Neighborhoods are very dangerous. People tend to let their guard down, so you've really got to be careful. And these stop signs mean stop, S-T-O-P. Yield means yield, Y-E-I-L-D. Slow down. Stop is a complete stop. And we want to come up and stop. We both have stop signs. I'm going to wave at them, let them go by. We're communicating. And then it is ice here. So let's be careful. I recommend starting in neighborhoods. It's always important. And the car is starting to get warm up. Our fuel range is 285 miles. Temperature of the car is still cold. We want to be careful. C-A-R-E-F-U-L. And then we're going to make a right. And we're going to make our right turn. We're going to look ahead. Neighborhoods are always good places to work on turns, right-of-way rules, and just feeling comfortable with the car. Everyone has a different journey, so I'm not here to judge. I'm here to support you and help you. We have to come up to the stop sign, S-T-O-P. Now we're going to move forward, and we have to check. Good. It's clear. And we're going to go ahead and accelerate. Beginning drivers have a difficult time judging speed and distance, so you want to make sure you have room. R-O-O-M. We've cleaned our windshield, cleaned our headlights. There's heat now on the windshield from the car. You never want to heat water or any type of liquid, because that rapid change will crack your windshield. A left turn is really important. We have to be aware, and we have to yield to traffic. I'm yielding to those cars. I'm waiting for a gap or space. I have a blinking yellow. This means proceed with caution. Here's my gap. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. And going around the curve. Got to take your time. Hey, good morning. You're going to see a lot of people doing crazy things. Man, we got to get out here. I don't want to get sideswiped. Let that ram. Good. I do appreciate that. I'm glad I'm helping your daughter. Please make sure you're subscribing. She is. Join the live. Ask questions right now. So we're out merging in heavy traffic on the I-94 corridor. I'm trying to slow down. If I was driving your daughter or teen or adult, we'd be in the right lane, right? We're about 60. Trying to get comfortable, establish good speed control. I did a good live yesterday. We talked about lane line reference. I'm hugging the left a little bit, but now I'm centered. So we always want to be centered as best as possible. The most common type of collision is a side swipe or rear end collision. We want to avoid those. We want to look ahead and be active when we drive. We see the cars coming from the right, so I'm going to lift my foot a little bit and let them merge out. Just like if I was driving your daughter, now we would accelerate. We're going to be in between those two cars. So you see in the right lane, you're going to have to deal with slow moving cars. And that's fine. This is a tutorial. I'm here to help you guys. If your daughter or someone's driving with me, I would say, hey, let's see the space. I need you to accelerate. So now we're between two cars. So what I'm going to do is squeeze my brakes. I'm going to let both of those cars merge out in front of me. It's a little close, but this is what a beginning driver will do. This is exactly what it looks like. When you see these tutorials, I'm showing you what and how I would teach. I would say, okay, let's back off a little bit of the Explorer. Let's take our time. I think a lot of drivers are very nervous and very tense. They squeeze the wheel. We're about 65, 63. And then I would tell your daughter or son, okay, let's switch lanes, at least 3 blinks of the blinker, and readjust our speed. Now we're in the middle. We can see traffic to the left, middle, and right. R-I-G-H-T. We're still about 65. And then I will pause. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's all good. I'm here. I'll be here at least an hour. Let's turn it on and listen. So we're about 70. Things are good. It's a lot of traffic. Left lane, middle lane, and right lane. So those of you who are learning to drive, obviously listen, we're doing great. Let's stay about 70. Check it one time and then keep moving. It's pretty peaceful, but you have to keep your distance. You don't want to tailgate. The white truck to the left is tailgating. My job and duty in 2026 is to bring you the best content I can. Different angles, GoPro, Meta, drones, different cameras. I'm always learning new things to bring you guys better content so you feel value. I'm lifting my foot. That trailblazer ahead of me is tailgating. I don't want to tailgate. This pack is slowing down. We talked about pack yesterday too. Yes, we as parents, our sons and daughters get ready for school. I know how it is. My daughter left this morning. She does real estate, so she works out. Yes, and then tell her when you're driving, hey, this is what I'm doing, honey. I'm using my blinker. I'm yielding to traffic. I'm going slow in the neighborhood because there are kids around. Now, I'm in your crazy school parking lot. The teachers are cutting me off. Okay, the principal's coming in. I'm being real because the parking lots by the schools are the most dangerous. And that 2:30 to 5:30 time period, I've been there before. Yes. You see this Dodge Ram, burgundy Dodge Ram to the left, real nice. They're tailgating. Back off. There are examples all the time. I'm an extreme extrovert, so I'm going to really just point out things. Yes. Got to study. Got to lock in. And this is the study of driving. We're rolling pretty good. And then let's practice getting over one more lane to the left. L-E-F-T. And consider this like your master class in the morning. You know, usually I'm out at 6:45 a.m. When you see the notification, just join in for 10 or 15 minutes. This is like your virtual driving class. So I'm in the left lane. How can we tell? We're by the solid yellow. It's still about 70, but traffic moves a little faster. So if you're going to be in this left lane, you got to go. Don't be messing around. Also, we have a lot of trucks from Iowa, New York, Tennessee, Canada. Now, we can stay in the left lane as long as we're moving. Hey, I really appreciate you. I really do. Thank you so much. And, you know, tell me what you like about the class. I'm trying to put my selfish interest aside and really teach you. You do have to lock in every single day, because one lapse of judgment, you could, you know, crash, lose control. Had a young lady make a left turn. She panicked. Her foot missed a brake. And if I'd have hit the brake, we would have got hit. My other adults in the car said, "Thank you for saving us." And I said to myself, this is real. Thank you. I'm trying to model good behavior. I had a really good driving instructor. I had really good driver's education instructor in college. And I was able to go to some of the biggest driving schools in the country. So I learned a lot, and I always want to keep getting better. And there are opportunities all the time. So I'm like an independent contractor. I set my own hours, my own schedule, I do paperwork, and then I submit it to the office. I really could open my own driving school. I'm trying to be really careful in this curve. Trying to hold the wheel really easy. And a lot of students struggle. Thank you. A lot of students struggle on this curve. It is. Every time I bring students on, they either oversteer or understeer. And then their car's behind us tailgating us, flashing their lights. I just try to support. I don't show you everything because it will overwhelm you. I do have a dash cam that I keep saying I need to hook up to show you the rear view. I think it will give you value to help you understand about traffic. And I'm going to get over one lane to the right, R-I-G-H-T. And then I'm lifting my foot. You don't have to be the fastest car or truck. Using a blinker is the biggest failure that I see. And people are just crazy. This vehicle need a lane change now or slow down, so I'm gonna get back over. I have to pick up speed because there's a truck behind me. So if I don't go faster, this truck will rear end me. So if you're gonna be in the left lane, you gotta pick up that speed, baby. You can't be playing around. And that's what a lot of beginners don't do. I'm scanning. I want to see who's going to cut me off. I'm being a defensive driver. I'm not panicking, but I'm scanning. You can see the Ram, the Traverse. You see all these brake lights. Expect someone to cut you off. I'm lifting my foot. I'm looking. And this is where you have to do that rapid eye movement. We don't want to hang around those semi-trucks. We don't want to hang around that slow-moving traffic. Sometimes we have to, but you'll get sideswiped. And there are a lot of new semi-truck drivers, less than 5 years of experience, excuse me. So we want to get in and out of the no zones. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. You see that white minivan, no lights? That's really scary. We're back in the middle lane. You can see everything. The middle lane is the safest. But you gotta look. You wanna keep going. We're not tailgating. We're not hyper aggressive. We're just smooth, not turning the wheel a lot. And because of your feedback, I'm gonna enroll in a masterclass to do better editing, better stock B-roll, better AI B-roll, better introductions. I was looking at the class this morning, and it's $57 when crossing. Yes, you've got to be careful. You have to. People will see you, but you'll become invisible. We were driving through the Walmart parking lot. Yes. And a pedestrian was to my right. If I didn't look back, he would have walked out in front of me. You have to look. Also, you notice we're behind a wolf pack. Some people are wild, very cutthroat, in a hurry. One of the best things I can tell you, don't leave late to work. Don't leave late to school. Don't leave late coming home, because you're going to speed. You're going to run lights. You're going to drive fast through that neighborhood. You can look at my driving right now, really smooth, very chilled. We're moving, but we're chilled. Slow moving traffic is to the right. You'll probably be in the right lane or the middle. We're not technically supposed to be in the left lane because that's the passing lane. There's no need. It's 7:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. A beautiful chill drive. And you can hear the joy and happiness in my voice. It's peaceful, but also I'm scanning. That box truck could come over. A tire could blow out. There could be a deer on the road. We've seen police chases. I have a lot of crazy videos. So we're just trying to take our time and be smooth. Their brake light is cracked. That could be a ticket. We don't want to invite the police, state police, or ICE to give us a reason to pull us over. So you got to drive clean. You got to have your permit. You got to have your license. You got to have up-to-date insurance, registration. We understand about getting paid. We all have bills we have to pay, P-A-Y. But you want to have that extra emergency money for gasoline. We keeping it real. Arnold Palmer tea, some barbecue chips, because when you get out of work, you're starving, you're hungry. You're like me, you want to come home and smash some cereal, right? Give me that thumbs up on that cereal. Okay? We always like comfort food, pancakes, waffles, okay, bacon. Oh, I left my sandwich at home. Man. Oh. See, I'm scanning right now. And I'm being smooth. I need to get over one lane to the right. Get over early. Don't wait till the last second. This is the typical drive to downtown Detroit. A typical drive to downtown Chicago. A typical drive to Houston. Houston, Texas has 6 lanes. A typical drive to Los Angeles, California. And this is a pretty clean drive. There's space. So if you leave 15 minutes later, cars are going to tailgate you, cut you off. There are people who live in the suburban areas, they drive an hour every day. Like that Jaguar, they just cut over. I used to drive 49 minutes every day, spending $100 a week in gasoline. The job was okay. I made $50K, but it wasn't worth it. It was too far away. I was spending $100 a week in gas. Do you hear me? $400 a week a month. And I'm humble and I'm thankful. I'm thankful to make 20K, 50K. But I had an opportunity to get to a closer business. And I'm at 70 and it's a 30-minute drive and I have a great boss. Who wouldn't love that, right? And it's about relationships, but also the way the tech industry is, AI industry, education industry, you can be replaced in a second. So you always have to have a resume ready on Indeed. I'm just telling you the truth. I have one resume for driver's ed, one for social media, and one for education. Because things can change in a second. There's not a lot of loyalty anymore. This is a crossover. I'm going slow, could be Frozen. Not the movie Frozen, but this is elevated in the air. This is a pretty clean drive because headlights are clean, windshield is clean. Mentally, I'm alert. I got about 6.5 hours sleep. I'm just waiting. I have 2 cars in front of me. I have cars to our right. I have cars to my right. We're on a bridge. You can feel it moving back and forth. It's not as comfortable as you think. And I'm just taking my time. And if you can master this, you're ready to drive. But it takes anywhere from 6 to 10 lessons. Every driving school is different. Every instructor is different. I'm checking traffic. I'm looking. I see that car. Ooh, I see people getting ready to get hit. Come on. Okay. Oh. Now, there's a flock camera behind us. You probably have those in your community. Law enforcement it's an overreach. We have rights as citizens, and they're putting more cameras in across our country. I'm a patriot. I do love our country. Got to be aware, got to be a safe driver. Stop sign looks very innocent, but if you roll the stop sign, you will fail your driving test. Take pride. Stop is stop. S-T-O-P. Period. Now we move forward. We're going to make a right turn. We turn hand over hand into the turn. You're probably saying, this is just like my driving lesson. It is. And you got it. I'm going to turn on left turn signal. And then we're going to talk about some of the things we learned today. I'm going to go up really slow. Oh, sorry about that. And these huge potholes will definitely destroy your car. Chicago, Detroit, whatever state is in the Midwest that has very cold weather, and then that freezing and thawing cycle. Okay. Also, go into a parking lot like I am now. Work on your steering maneuvers. Work on your speed control. Work on having pride in what you do. Let's talk about some of the things that we observed today. I was driving in the middle lane. I had smooth speed control. I didn't have to be hyper aggressive. I didn't have to tailgate someone, nor was someone tailgating me because I left early. Typically in some of these huge metropolitan cities, New York, Detroit, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois, Atlanta, Georgia, Houston, Texas, if you can leave early before 7, say 6:45 a.m., 6:40 a.m., even 6:50, and you can get your gas or have your gas in the night before. You can have your coffee all set. And that's one thing I wanted to do, is start practicing getting up earlier so I don't have to speed, wait in line, lose my mind, because we all have to eat, right? We all have to eat. And you see, I got my hat on, glasses, layers, because if the car breaks down, I might have to walk. And I have boots on and jeans. So you got to stay warm. You have to prepare. I'm not sponsored by AAA, but I recommend AAA or some towing service in case your car breaks down. It's worth it. $100 a year. Get towing coverage up to 100 miles. You can take your car to your favorite mechanic or dealership. I don't really recommend a dealership because you're going to pay upwards of $125 an hour. I tell you from experience, because I had an SRT Jeep. I had a lifter failure. The dealership did a bad job, and I wasted about $9,000, right? You got to get up earlier. Real talk. You got to set your alarms. You got to feed your dog. You got to get you understand what I'm saying? We all have to do laundry. This is a real life tutorial, right? And if you don't do your laundry, you're going to wear yesterday's clothes. Let's just be real. Clock that T. You always got to be prepared. I try to have everything laid out the night before. Make sure there's at least a half a tank of gas. Have everything printed out. I have to run through something on the computer. I'm here early at work. I can go in, get everything set up for the client. I can be mentally ready to go. And sometimes driving will very well irritate you. I'm not kidding. So you have to take your time. You have to realize that there are other people who don't have your interest in mind. So this means you got to be a defensive driver. You got to be a defensive driver. You have to be a defensive driver, keeping space, keeping good speed, keeping distance, mentally awake. I have my coffee. One thing, I got a coffee maker, and I saved about 10, I've saved about $50 last week. And it's now Monday of the second Monday back to work. And I'm saving money. You feel me? Time is precious. So if I can get up, I really usually get up about 5:45, 5:30, right? Get up, take that shower, relax for a moment, try to check some emails, right? You got to get it. You got to get tea. You got to get that coffee maker. Look, original, shot of hazelnut. This is $6, 2 cups, okay? Got my breakfast sandwich in the car. I'm saving money, and I'm getting to work. So what I do, I drink about half of this. I'm giving you my secret. I drink about half of this. Feeling good, stays warm. If you were here, I buy you coffee. And then I have another sandwich I save, so when I get in the car, because we all are hungry, and some of these gas stations are sketchy, and all you're gonna do is spend $6, you'll get $5 to $10 in gas, let's keep it real. But some of these gas stations in Detroit or New York or Chicago or LA, they're sketchy. If you got people hanging out on bikes and watching you, they're trying to come and get you. So I don't want to be a target. So you got to use common sense. I've done some videos on that too earlier on with the Meta Ray-Bans going into the sketchy gas stations, people coming up to you. You don't want to be a victim. Anyone can happen. Black or white, young or old, rich or poor, you don't want to be a target. So you got to be aware of your surroundings. Okay, you have to be. And if your car breaks down, you got to try to get it to a safe area. Okay. So you got to be that defensive driver. You got to have road awareness. You've got to really have a good mental attitude, because we all get tired. But if you need to take a mental break or a day off, do that. I need to take a day off too, but I can't yet because the company has a policy. You can't take days off as soon as you come back after a Christmas break or any type of break. I know it's stupid, but I'm not arguing. And I have a great boss. I got a company shirt, got a Christmas ornament, and an Amazon gift card. They care. So I'm always humble. But like I said, they can cut you and get rid of you in a moment. Facts. So you've got to update your resume. You got to be ready to go. What are your skill sets? So I'm trying to tell you, stay motivated, stay hungry. Don't rest on what you did last year. It's 2026. So my promise to you is to make better content. Just keeping it real with you. Really putting up some nice music in the background, some transitions, and that's showing you the grind. This is you driving to work, feeling good. This is you not freezing at the bus stop. I remember being, 14, 15, 16, didn't have my license yet, freezing at the bus stop, swearing to myself, I'm going to get my license. I'm going to get my license. When you are tired of sitting at the bus, you'll say, I'm done. Or tired of spending $20 a day on Uber or Lyft. I do read your comments. So you got to find it you can't do it for me. You can't do it for your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mom. It's got to be for you. Your mom and dad will always support you. I will support you. What I'm finding out, a car is the biggest barrier to entry after you get your permit, your license. Okay, you got to get a car. This means you got to get a job. And I think a lot of schools need to teach personal finance. They need to have driver's ed in the schools. Ohio has changed the rules. You got to go back for more additional defensive driving. Florida has changed it. I'm going to see that coming across the United States. Also, we stayed away from semi-trucks. They're coming from New York. They're coming from Canada. They're coming from Atlanta, Georgia. They're coming from Iowa. I-94 is one of the major interstates across the Midwest. Okay? So you have to stay out of the way. And there are a lot of younger drivers. I look at a lot of content on drivers. You can make 100,000, 120,000, 140, but you're gone a week at a time, 10 days at a time. That lifestyle's not for me. With my schedule, I drive 8 or 10 hours on the weekends. I teach class in the evening, 6:30 to 8:30. I do segment 1, segment 2. We'll get you guys in on that. And if you watch the class and lock in, you're going to learn a lot. So I want to say, I love that. I'm looking forward to, okay. I want to say, work sucks for me too sometimes, but I'm here and I help you understand. We all have a routine. I'm tired. I'm dragging a little bit, but I had to do some animation. I had to do some AI. I have the stuff on my computer. We're tired. And then I watched the game. I watched the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. Not Aaron Rodgers. I watched Rodgers play probably his last pro game. And then obviously the Texans went on. Yes, I appreciate you. Okay, thank you. And then hopefully, I can't say it yet, but hopefully my son could get drafted to the UFL. I can't tell you what team. We don't know yet. So we're just praying. So could you please pray for my son? Hopefully he'll get drafted or come as a free agent. Yeah, all you can do is do your best for your daughter, for your son, and let this channel be your therapy. We're adults, and let's go. Thank you. Okay, I appreciate you. I will be going live around 3:30, 3:40 p.m. talking about expressway driving. Thank you. Bye.